Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Tight end going in motion here. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. On second down, Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Great. Hey, 73. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, easy, 63, bad. Hey.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's got his man Down the field, it is a big completion. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. That his first touchdown of the new year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. Oh, he gets it right back. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet. I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Back to the air once more on second down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Now a run on first down. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Hey, Silver. Great, set. Crowd left Yeti.
To throw is Hurts. Going up top. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On the give, it's right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll try and throw for it. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
18 yards on the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now, this defense has no answers.
And this time, they are ready for it. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Go Silver, ready? 63, 63, 63.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Eagles. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Great, set. Don't touch it.
This drive will start on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Like a Hornet. Great, set. Crowd left, Yeti.
A first down throw for Hurts. That is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
73!
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
On the toss, they'll run. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Yeti. Hey, 73, 70.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now, the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's complete. Bryce Ford-Wheaton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A give here to Wright. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Hey, easy, 63, bang! Hey! No touch!
On first down, it's Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
No touch that! Hey, Silver! Crowd left Yeti! Crowd left Yeti! No touch!
To throw is Hurts. He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught! And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score! 72 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Ready up! Slash!
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Second down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now he'll run.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Third and a yard.
Let's go now!
Carry here for Wright. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on third and short. They do not get it done. Here's Tommy Townsend now. Will punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Go Silver, ready? No touch that! Sixty-three! No touch!
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one complete, right side. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Crowd left Yeti! You on left! No touch!
On first down, it's Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The PAT, up and good. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run with right. He'll work forward for a couple. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. For a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 bison, 60 bison.
Head up. This is right. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Great, set. Crowd left Yeti.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score again. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Rocco switch. Take go.
On the ground, this is right. And that'll give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Let's go now. Pressure over defense. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Oh, he just does beat the plate. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Carlos viene. No touch that. No touch.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
No touch.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. Up the sideline, past midfield. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get them for big runs, and I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
Right back to him on 1st down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 2nd and 7.
Great, set. No touch.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It is 3rd and 10.
Good, set. Well done.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Hey, let's go.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Here comes a return from the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 11.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
A shotgun handoff to right. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Buffalo 18. Take. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Finding room at midfield. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 81 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good. And the Bills will get just a bit closer. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
60. Great. Set. Hey, this is what you get paid for. Yo,
They'll give on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Miami.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Now he takes off.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Here's a run going left. He'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's a toss as they look to run. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. Now a 3rd and 2.
73. Great. Set. Bang.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Going for it all. He's got it! And he's got another one! Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here. For the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This is the best starting field position you could ever have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Point after, coming up here. He gets gets it to go. And the Eagles are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Whoa. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 96 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. They'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Great. Set. They'll touch.
The drive will start on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. They'll stick with him again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Great. Set. Kyle Yeti. They'll touch it.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify it. I mean, to have this type of lead in the fourth quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think it could be pretty interesting.
Now Hurts on 4th down.
That's just a big-time play by this quarterback on 4th down. You can see he starts first look coming. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. He can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, use his legs to pick up the first down, and they're still alive.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Great. Set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Let's go now. Warrior 70. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen. Our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly. With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Buffalo. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Down. 180. 180. We're good.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll go again here with Kamara. Up the sideline at the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Third and long. Shaheed in motion. Carr working out of the gun. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Shaheed in motion.
29.
Carr to throw it on fourth down. That one intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
There's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Regular. Look out.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. ground, this is James Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Play action. It's Allen. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Here's Cook. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Cooper going in motion. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
Hey, hold.
2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's Cook. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Right now.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Far now. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Hey, we're good. We're ready. What's up?
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
4th and short, initially, you could tell. He's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, and keeps this drive alive.
Here's Kamara. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Christian Benford brings him down. They face second down and 7. On the handoff, it's Kamara. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
694. Monday, down. Later one.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
You're Mike.
Back is Carr. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's deep for the back of the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
618. 637. That's it.
First down throw for Carr. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Now Allen on first down. He runs with it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go play action here with Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. Big time play there for Buffalo. Picking up 44 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
inside the 10. It is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Off the play fake, here's Allen. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Cook. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Bills. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in. But he only needed one.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. It was A.J. Epinesa who brought him down. 3rd and 6. Throwing is caught. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Express! 93! 93!
Now, Carr. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Express! 29! What's up?
Carr now. They're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. Oh, he gets it right back.
Man, does he dodge a bullet right there on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. He's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Express! 7:34. That's up.
Carr. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. trailing late and gotta go here. It's fourth down. Shaheed in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on downs. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. This is caught at 2. And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Pass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Shaheed now to return it. Past midfield. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. On play action, Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had a football. Here, he's got a first down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's caught left side by Cooper. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Look out!
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
For sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
After playing pretty well the first 3 quarters, found themselves nursing a lead. It's a bad time to get the turnover bug here, Mike. I mean, that's twice now in the 4th quarter. They've turned the ball over, and instead of being in prime position to close this game out, they're fighting for their lives.
694! White Monday down!
On 1st and 10, Carr. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get two hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Now Carr. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Carr to throw it on 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Saints 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Well, it's pretty clear where the defense anticipated this ball going on 4th down. They did a great job against the tight ends and the wide receivers, but the guy they didn't account for was the running back, and the quarterback sensed it, got it out of his hand quick, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Carr. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here comes 2nd down.
Your mind. Down. Express.
Carr now. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Here's 1st and 10.
Monday, down. Hey, 734. $6.18.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What down? 808. What's up?
Carr working out of the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So the Bills Mafia goes home. Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.